class, Jonathan Collins here, and today I'm going to try to convince you to check out one of my favorite films, Divergent. This movie hit theaters in March of 2014. The film is set in a dystopian Chicago where people are separated by 5 factions or groups. At the age of 16, each citizen takes an aptitude test to see which faction they best fit in, and then they get to choose which faction they go to. Regardless of what faction you were born into, after the ceremony you belong to that faction and that faction alone, and rarely get to see others from your own faction again. In this film you were following Beatrice, also known as Tris, throughout the film. In this world there are people who the government fears. Those people are known as Divergent. Tris finds, during her test, that she is in fact a Divergent, meaning that she can fit into any faction. The government fears Divergence because it's a sign of independent thinking and hunts them all down. Tris chooses a faction other than her own, and this is where her story truly begins. She finds friends, love, enemies, and much more going on that could be even very sinister to the world she lives in. Like many films that are adapted from books, this one is no different. Divergent is part of a trilogy. Unlike many books to film movies, according to Kurt Laudner at the News Herald, this movie version of the first of the Roth novels follows the book quite closely. Many may compare it to movies such as Hunger Games, but believe me, after watching the first film, you'll see how different they really are. So, if you're still into dystopian world movies like me, please be sure to check out Divergent.